I didn't even read this whole entire article. It came across one of my news feeds and I felt like I had to react. I was going to react to it, but I hadn't read the whole article because I wanted to react to it in real time on what I thought as I read it. Didn't want to give myself time to regroup and go back and second guess myself. They always say your first thoughts, always your real thoughts or your best thoughts. So let's get into it. This is from yahoo.com by way of Where is the Buzz? And it says Alaska Airlines flight attendant, you see it on the screen, you see her on the screen, flight attendant fired for twerking on the job. Social media reacts. And you see this lady here, I don't know, she she's not FBA. You know what I'm saying? She could be mixed with some, she could be pure Alaskan. I don't know. But let's get into it. In Alaska, and she has the freaking company uniform on. Let's go. An Alaskan Airlines flight attendant, or former Alaskan Airlines flight attendant, Nelly Diala, has been dismissed following the circulation of a TikTok video in which she is seen twerking aboard an aircraft. The video recorded during a 2-hour wait for the captain was intended to celebrate the conclusion of her probationary period with the airline. Diala captioned the video "Ghetto B till I die. Don't let the uniform fool you," and shared it on both TikTok and Instagram. This you have on the company uniform. Now, I've worked many jobs in my life from the age of 15 on up. And I know one thing that they tell you, hell, matter of fact, you can go to even my daughter's playing like softball in high school. And or well, I know I could say in high school for sure, I remember that they after practice, like let's say like games, if they're wearing like a school uniform, like the softball uniform, they were told that once they leave like the field, the game, they have to remove their clothes. Well, remove their uniform, put on regular clothes. In other words, they can't be in school uniform on a team uniform out in public. Can't do it. Now you might think, man, that's kind of drastic, but the issue is this: you are representing the school. This young lady here, it was representing the airlines when you have, you know what I'm saying, you have the garb on. So if you're out there and you play on a, let's say you play on a softball team and you go to a store and for some strange reason you feel like you want to get into a fight, or for some strange reason you feel like you want to steal something, and you have the school uniform on. Now the school is on Front Street, the team is on Front Street. Now you're bringing negative energy to the team. Not just energy, eyes. People are paying attention now to the school, want to know, wait a minute, what school supposed to play on this team? They allow this type of person to be on their team? My God, what else do they allow? You see what I'm saying? Now people are looking at the school and the team and the workplace in a negative light. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that in their world. As a matter of fact, hell, if you lived in a house with a parent with two parents, or parents that told you when you hit them streets and you go out into the world, you represent our name. You represent my name. Don't go out there and embarrass me, because if you do, I'm going to embarrass you. Keep your act rights on. If you live in a household that told you stuff like that, you would understand. And so when you get a job, and I've had many jobs, that's one of the things in the policy is you representing the job. A lot of times these places, that's why a lot of times these places now, when you, let's say like, I've read stories, now it's hitting me, now I'm thinking. I read many stories where people, like a lot of women, I ain't seen too many dudes do internet stories, but a lot of women, because they quit to go on TikTok and Instagram and post themselves, have, so they apply for hundreds of jobs and they get no bites, and they don't understand. Now some say, well, I put a, change the name to like sound more Caucasian sounding, and I get all kind of calls. Okay, that could very well be the case. But I want to know what the percentage of these jobs that you applied for, how many of them actually looked at your social media page? And if they looked at it, what would they find? I've told my daughters for sure. First of all, don't embarrass me by putting some throwed off half naked pictures online. I know y'all wouldn't do that, but I also don't do it because schools and employers are going to look at it too. And if you got something on there that's provocative or may seem controversial, then a lot of these places ain't gonna hire you just for that. You could say, well, I'm just being myself, and this and the third. Why, I got freedom. What does Instagram got to TikTok got to do with your job? Everything, because just like they can look it up, their competitors can look it up. Their the people they got contracts with can look it up, and if it's not conducive to what they want to promote, they can lose money like that. But anyway, let me go back. Where the hell was I at? It says, despite her celebratory intentions, the airline terminated her employment just 6 months into her contract, citing a violation of company's social media guidelines. Really? Dialogue expressed her disbelief, stating, I never thought a single moment would cost me everything. You didn't have to think, Heifer. It was in the damn guidelines. What you thinking for? I tell people all the time where I work at, and I'd say it tongue in cheek, but it's a little bit truth in everything I say. We don't pay you to think. They don't pay you to think. They pay you to work. They pay you to do the job right. Everything pretty much is laid out. These kids nowadays don't think because all they do is be online, and on their little phones and stuff. So they only got 7 seconds of like attention span. Then they will move to the next thing. Like us, who people older read more. You know what I'm saying? Got more critical thinking skills. This, that, and the third. We can figure the world out a little better than this younger generation who everything is like a quick hit, quick hit. Got to hurry up and get some views. Got to get some TikTok views. Maybe I'll become a millionaire on TikTok twerking like this, just like the other 50, 11 million females out there showing their butt, turning around, showing their butt and twerking. Do y'all understand? Let me tell y'all where that came from, to you youngsters who don't realize that whole showing of your rear end and looking up. It was back in the day, if a guy would meet you, or if you were trying to be a model, a real model, or what have you, and they see you from the front, and they're trying to admire your body, or you getting married, get naked for your man for the first time when you're married, and they see you from the front, or they've seen, and they want to admire your body, they would tell you to turn around. Not turn around and show me just to see so I can just see your butt, but it's to turn around to see the whole 360 of it. It's like a way of being of flirting and a way of showing endearment, I guess, to that woman, as to like while she turned around, he's like giving her compliments, whistling, like ooh, stuff like that. Like, man, what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's why. And then you turn back around to your front. But for some reason, y'all took it to a whole different level to where like now you think the only thing a man want to see is your ass, your butt, but that's not where that came from. But anyway, let's keep going. She further commented on societal sensitivity, remarking, "Can't even be yourself anymore without the world being so sensitive. What's wrong with a little twerk before work? People act like they never did that before." Oh, they did. Women have twerked before work. Women have let somebody clap them cakes before, during, and after work, on the job, done all kind of immoral things. Like, well, yeah, all kind of immoral things on the clock, before the clock, after the clock. But one thing they didn't do? Record it. Didn't record it and put it out there on social media. Because if they got caught, that's their job. That's their butt. But your super duper smart tail, Lord have mercy, these kids. In the wake of her dismissal, Dollar launched a GoFundMe campaign to support herself while seeking new employment and to sustain her lingerie and dessert business. As of now, the campaign has garnered $182 toward a $12,000 goal. I'm not even finna try to find this link. I might, just to see how much she done gained. Like, there's no link on here, so it's all good. It's all good. So, I wonder if this was a publicity stunt, but it can't be a publicity stunt because you can't be out here trying to fumble the bag. You know what I'm saying? Messing up some for show money for some more money, and then you end up with no money. That's what the old guys, the old men used to tell us dudes back in the day when we had a woman and we out here trying to do our own, trying to do something on the side or mess with, a whole bunch of other females. They'd be like, man, don't mess up your for show, you know, you know what I'm talking about, cookie. Don't mess up your for show cookie for some more cookie because you end up with no cookie. I mean, that goes, my God, how would you can't be making that much money on lingerie and desserts. Because if you were, you wouldn't be trying to be a flight attendant, I don't think. So you're trying to grow your brand, but you don't grow it on somebody else's. Public reaction has been mixed, with some criticizing her action as unprofessional, true, and disrespectful to the uniform, while others defending her right to self-expression. Who the hell would defend this? That's what I want to see. I want to see their pictures. I might need to go on her social media to see who defended this heifer. One critic commented, "You don't represent the uniform. You don't represent your job." Then, while a supporter questioned, "WTF? It's a crime now to be happy and post it on social media." Some people just will never get it. Diala's side venture include a lingerie business, and a dessert enterprise, which she promotes through her social media presence. Which you should. It's kind of like Angel Reese, right? She got her social media pages, right? She promote, do all that, all them little sexy pictures. But she also promote. She got like I think a clothing line, a lipstick line, something like that. But she also promote other things on the side. I mean, you do that, but you not finna sit there and I don't know. You're not finna go on a WNBA site and twerk, right? You going, but you twerk, you do what you do on your social media. And like I say, she got a business. They probably didn't even look and see if she had other businesses. I'm gonna look for them damn businesses in a second. She has indicated plans to devote more attention to these ventures following her termination. Duh, you really don't have time. You really don't have a choice. You got plenty of time. Alaska Airlines has not publicly commented on the specifics of Dallas, should say Dallas termination, maintaining that employee matters are confidential. The incident has sparked a broader discussion on the boundaries of personal expression and professionalism in the workplace. For a visual overview of the incident, you can watch the following video. Okay, let's see. A flight attendant launched a GoFundMe and raised $261 to being fired for posting a video of herself twerking on the plane. The skies just got a little calmer. And Nelly Dialer, who described herself as a ghetto B until I DIE, claims she was wrongfully terminated by, and say show more. Let's see. This is Let me tell you why this is the problem. Because you have, like I said, the company's uniform on, right? So you're actually advertising sexual behavior as a flight attendant. Now, flight attendants already get, I ain't gonna say, well, I don't want to say a bad rap, but people already think that flight attendants can be sexually promiscuous. And you're not helping by wearing this because I mean here the clothes are already short enough and these long boots. You're not helping to squelch this belief. So like I say, you're twerking, you're walking around, with your hands in your hair, don't say rubbing your hands through your hair, all like sexual and suggestive acts. That's what the problem is. I think it'd have been different if you would have sat there and just, stood there, maybe popped a bottle of champagne, said, yay, had the little streamers, the AI streamers, in front of the picture and said you were celebrating. But you added a sexually seductive, suggestive dance. And that's where your problem is. Let's see. Dang, I don't really want to. Let's see what some of these comments say right quick, if they'll pop up. Listen, I think it was inappropriate. Just me. Our culture has changed. Shifted so much since I was kids. The ones above us are mostly making arbitrary decisions. Here's the thing: if you don't like, first of all, you're working for somebody else. If you don't like their rules, create your own airline. Start your own airline. Or start your own business. Well, you got your own business. You got lingerie and you got a bakery business. Shoot, you should be promoting that anyway. If this is how you want to act how you want to, make your own money. You can do what you want to. But when you working for somebody else, I used to work at a place back in the day. I said when I was younger, my goatee finally had came in when I was younger. I was like, man, I'm not never, shaving my goatee off my face. Never. Never, I'm not gonna do it for nobody. But then there was a time in my adult life where I needed to work two jobs, damn near full time jobs, one full time, one part time. But I was at the part time like 4 days a week, 6 hours a day, and then would leave there, go to my full time job, sleep in the car for maybe an hour or two, and then get up and go to work there. Then go home, sleep about 3 4 hours, and then go back to my part time job. Did that for like a year or so. But that second job, when I went to interview, and I knew a guy who worked there too. He told me, man, come here, what I'm saying, we hire and whatever. He said, but you're gonna have to shave that goatee. And I'm like, what? Are you serious? I'm like, man, and I mean, it hurt. It hit me like a ton of bricks. And he had a beard. He would have like a goatee and a beard that he had, saying at our other job. But when he cut it, it was like, I did ask him, like, why he had cut it. He said, because, got the job, blah, 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 at this place. And when went to the interview, they said, you have to, shave all your facial hair off. And this was a warehouse on a dock. I could say, man, that's unfair. I'm gonna grow my goatee. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna tell me what to do. Okay. And then you just won't have a job. I mean, it's as simple as that. It ain't, you just gotta follow the rules. But yeah, this is inappropriate, man. I'm sorry. This younger generation, I don't know what y'all doing, what y'all thinking. God, somebody need to teach these kids. I blame the parents. I blame the parents because you should. This is just simple. Like, no, you pick your leg up, you hike your leg up. Look at this, hike your leg up. So now, like I said, it's just too suggestive. I'm sorry, it's just too suggestive, too seductive, and Alaskan Airlines had a right to fire. Period. Point blank. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those four things cost you nothing but maybe a couple of minutes out your day, but it means the world to us here. If you'd like to support us financially, you can get super thanks, super chat, super stickers, and you can click in the description box below. There are links there you can click on to help support the channel there. And hey, don't forget to hit that shop button. We got nice merch, valuable merch, luxury merch, and I promise you will not be disappointed. With that being said, I'll leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.